Hi everyone. Today in this lesson, we are going to deal with the significant figure or significant digit. So just before defining what is meant by significant figure, let's check this figure. In this figure, we are going to measure the length of a sheet using a ruler. So the ruler is kept exactly at the edge of the sheet here. What is the length can be seen in this figure? Everyone please note it down. What is the value in the ruler? Definitely you can say here the value is come in between, exactly at the edge is come in between 27.9 and 28 centimeter. So what is the value is coming in between 27.9 and 28 centimeter. What is the actual value? You cannot say that it is 27.9 exactly, no. And you also cannot say that it is 28 centimeter, no. It is coming in between that one. So just assume that the reading is 27.95 centimeter. This is only we can assume. Why? The least count of this measuring ruler is 1 millimeter. Correct? But here it is not written the 1 millimeter. Or the least count is what? 0.1 centimeter. Here it is written the 0.01 centimeter. It cannot be measured using that ruler. So we are just assuming. One thing you can see here, 27.9 is a sure number. So definitely we can say that 27.9 will come. But the 5 is doubtful number. What is the 5 here? 5 is a doubtful number in this measurement because you cannot measure this 5 here. So how many significant figures are here? So or what is meant by significant figures in this case? 5 is a doubtful, remaining numbers are not doubtful. So I can say here this 5 is called least significant figure. What is that? Least significant figure because that is a doubtful one. Where the 27.9 is a doubtful? No, it is not doubtful. 27.9 you can say that it is a most significant figure in this number. What is that? Most significant figure in this number. So I hope it is clear. Here in this example, 27.9 is the most significant and digit 5 is called what? Least significant figure. So how we can define the significant figure? Can we just define from this example? Let's try. We can define here, it is the reliable digit, defined as reliable digit plus one uncertain digit. What is a reliable digit here? 27.9 definitely will come, so it is a reliable one. 5 is a doubtful one, so you can say that it's a one uncertain digit. And this can be defined like this, reliable digit plus one uncertain digit, and this is called what? Significant figure or significant digit. So we can say that in this example, significant figures indicates the precision of the measurement. What is that? A significant figure indicates the precision of the measurement, and also it depends on the least count of the measuring instrument. What is that? Least count of the measuring instrument. So I hope it is clear what is meant by significant figure or significant digit. Clear? Now we are going to discuss about a few rules to determine the number of significant figure in the given number. Okay? Number of significant figure in the given number. We require some rules. Now we are going to discuss one by one here. Let's see the first rule in the significant figure determination. All non-zero figures are significant. What is the meaning? All non-zero figures are significant. Just one example for non-zero figure. 23. There is no zero here. So in this case, we can say that all non-zero figures are significant. Mean how many significant figures are there in 23? 1, 2. So you can say here significant figures in 23 is 2. Next, maybe you can say that 487 487. All these numbers are non-zero or non-zero figures. So we can say here the number of significant figures in this case is 3. Or 22.5. 22.5. It is also non-zero. So how many significant figures are here? This is also 3 significant figures in this case. So what is the first rule is talking about? All non-zero figures are significant. Okay. Now look at the second rule to determine the significant figure. In the case of a whole number, the zeros at the end are not significant. What is the meaning? Just an example. I'm writing a number 5600, 5600. I'm asking here what is the significant figure in this number. Significant figure in this number. It's a whole number. You can see here the significant figure in this number is equal to 2. So what is the rule is talking about here? Usually in a whole number or in the given number, the last zeros are not significant. Clear? It's not significant. So usually we can say here the number of significant figure in 5600 is equal to 2. But you note it on one point here. Just note it one point here. If this number is coming from a measurement, if I am saying its value is 5600 gram. So I have written here 5600 is a number. Now I am writing 5600 is a number with the unit gram. That means this is now a measured value. If it is a measured value means, what is the meaning actually? You are measuring with one instrument. Which instrument you are using here to measure the mass? Maybe physical balance or some other balance you are using, electronic balance, something you are using here. Just imagine, according to the first one we have discussed now, these zeros are not significant. But if this number is coming from a measured value, these two zeros may or may not be significant. These two zeros may or may not be significant. So in this case, these two zeros are called ambiguous zeros. What is that? Ambiguous zeros. What is meant by ambiguous? It's not clear. It depends upon the accuracy of the measurement. Or we can also say that it depends upon the least count of the instrument. Now let's give one example here. One is using an instrument with a least count of that instrument is, maybe you can say it as, it is 100 gram. Okay, so one is measuring mass of some object and the least count is 100 gram. Just imagine, after 5600 gram, what is the value can be measured with that instrument? I can say here, after 5600, it may be 5700. Correct? After 5700, what is the next value can be seen there? That is 5800, 5900, etc. That means these two zeros are not significant. These two zeros are not significant when the least count of that instrument is 100 gram. So how you can write this one? How many significant figures are there in the 5600 gram now? Only two significant figures. Correct? Only two significant figures. So how I can write this number when the least count is 100 gram is 5.6 into 10 to the power 3 gram. 5.6 into 10 to the power 3 gram. Clear? So how many significant figures are here? Only two. Now you just imagine another person is measuring the same object with another instrument. Having least count is 10 gram. What is that? 10 gram. So just imagine after 5600 gram, what is the next reading he can measure? Just imagine. I can say here after 5600, the value become 5000 5,610 gram. 5,610 gram because its least count is 10 gram. Next value, what is next value? 5,620 gram, and it will continue like this. 6, 10, 20, 30, 40, it will come like that. In this example, you can see here the last zeros are now not changing, or we can say that the last zeros are not significant. Not significant. So in this example, when the least count is 10 gram, we can say here how many significant figures are here? 3 significant figures are here. So how you can write this number? The reading, our reading is 5,600 gram. So we can denote it as 5.60 into 10 to the power 3. 5.60 into 10 to the power 3 gram. So what is the meaning in this case? 1, 2, 3. There are 3 significant figures are here. So it depends on what we are proving here. It depends upon the least count or the accuracy of the measuring instrument. So one more simple example we can explain here. Just imagine another person is measuring the same mass of the object using another instrument. Having least count is equal to 1 gram. So very small value, 1 gram. So least count is too small. What is the next possible reading after 5,600 using that instrument? I can say here 5,601 gram he can measure. After the next value we come about 5,602 gram, etc. That means here all these numbers are significant. All these digits are significant. So how you can write this given number here? I can write this given number is equal to 5.600 into 10 to the power 3 gram. So what is the meaning here? How many significant figures are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we have discussed first one, in 5,600, if it is a whole number, the last zeros are not significant. So significant figure is equal to what? 2. But if this number is coming from a measurement, the last 2 zeros may or may not be significant, and that is called what? Ambiguous zeros. So we can prove that what is in by ambiguous zeros here. Just imagine he is measuring with an instrument having the least count is 100 gram. We can write this 5,600 gram as 5.6 into 10 to the power 3 gram. That means the 2 significant figures are coming in this number. Clear? That means these 2 zeros are not significant. But next time when the least count is changed to 10 gram, we have written the same number as 5.60 into 10 to the power 3 gram. That means the number of significant figures now changed to 3. That means only the last zeros are not significant. Now once again, when the least count is reduced to 1 gram, all the digits are significant. All the digits are significant. So we can write this number as 5.600 into 10 to the power 3 gram. That means all the zeros are in this number is significant when the least count is changed to 1 gram. So what we have proved here, the zeros are ambiguous zeros, may or may not be significant. It depends upon the accuracy of the measurement, or it depends upon the least count of the measuring instrument. I hope it is clear. Now look at the third rule in the significant figures. In the case of a decimal number, the zeros at the end are significant. In the case of a decimal number, the zeros at the end are significant. Just an example. Same number we can write here. 5600. What we have discussed just now? These zeros are not significant, or if it is coming from a measurement, these are ambiguous zeros. In this example, I am writing it as 5.600. How many significant figures are here? All these zeros are significant. If it is coming from a decimal number, it's a decimal number. So we can write here the number of significant figures in this number is equal to 4. One more example. 2.00. So a decimal number it is. How many significant figures are here? If it is coming from a decimal number, we can say here all the zeros are significant. We can write here the number of significant figure is here 1, 2, 3. Okay. So in the case of a decimal number, all the digits are significant, including the 0. If simply I write here 2.85, no doubt in that. How many significant figures are here? 3, because these all are non-zero digits, the first rule here. I hope it is clear. In the case of a pure decimal number, the zeros between the decimal point and the first non-zero digits are not significant. So what is the meaning of that one? Just see one example here. 0.0058. How many significant figures are here? So according to this rule, we can say here the zeros in between the decimal point and first non-zero digits. What is the first non-zero digit? 5. Where is the decimal point? Is 1. In between these two zeros are coming. They are not significant. So in this case, how many significant figures are here in this number? Only 2 significant figures, that is 5 and 8. One more example, 0.000582. How many significant figures are here in this number? In between decimal point and first non-zero digit, the zeros are not significant or least significant. So only the significant figures are here 1, 2 and 3. So how many significant figures are here now? Here 3 significant figure. So this is the fourth rule. Now rule number 5. Let's read the rule number 5. Zeros in between two non-zero digits are significant. What is that? Zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. What is the meaning of that one? Let's see one of the example here. 0.020002. Just one example in this case. Zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. That means the zeros come in between two non-zero digits are significant. So how many significant figures are here in this pure decimal number? 1, 2, 3, 4. The number of significant figures are here what? 4. Another example. 2000 is a whole number. How many significant figures are here? Definitely according to first rule we can say that, or second rule we can say that only one significant figures are there. It's not coming from any measurement. If I wrote here once again a 2, whatever number you can write now. Now you can see all these zeros are come in between two non-zero digits. So how many significant figures are here in this given number? No doubt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 significant figures are there. So what is the rule is talking about? The zeros in between two non-zero digits are significant. Clear? Now rule number 6. Rule number 6. The number of significant figure is independent of unit. It is independent of unit. What is the meaning of that one? Just an example. You are measuring a length. The length you got now it has 3.58 meter. So this is a measured value, 3.58 meter. How many significant figures are here? No doubt in this one, you can write it as the number of significant figures are here 3 significant figures, because these all are non-zero digits, as well as in the decimal number all these numbers are significant. Convert into centimeter. Question is here, convert into centimeter. I can write this number as 3.58 into 10 to the power 2 centimeter, because 1 meter is equal to what? 100 centimeter. So I can write here 3.58 into 10 to the power 2 centimeter. In this case also, what is the number of significant figures here? 1, 2, 3. No need to count the power here. Clear? So in this case also, number of significant figures is 3. So what is the rule is talking about? The significant figure is independent of unit. It is independent of unit. Now rule number 7. Look at the rule number 7 in this case. In the case of a accurately known number, the number of significant figures are infinity or infinite. What is that? In the case of an accurately known value, the number of significant figures are infinity. Let's give one example here. If someone is asking, how many sides are there for a cube? No doubt, the number of sides in a cube is equal to 6. So in this case, 6 is the number of sides here. So if you are not measuring with an instrument here, so in this case, the number of significant figure in this case, you can say that is infinity. Another example, just imagine in a room there are 5 or 6 people are there. Asking here, how many people are there in the room? Maybe you can say that 8 are there. In that number 8, the number of people in a room, 8, how many significant figures are here? We can say that the number of significant figures are the infinity. What is that? Infinity. One more example. What is the value of pi? What is the value of pi? So the value of pi is equal to 22 by 7. Here 22 as well as 7 is an exact number. It is an exact number. So we can say here the number of significant figure in this value pi is infinity. Clear? So these are the example for this rule. Now look at the rule number 8. The rule in determining the significant figure in multiplication and division. What is that? Multiplication and division. Just an example we'll discuss here. 2.82 into 2.2. We are going to multiply two numbers here. 2.82 into 2.2. First of all, how many significant figures are there in the number 1? Here 3 significant figures are there. In 2.2, how many significant figures are there? 2 significant figures are there in 2.2, and 2.82 there are 3 significant figures are there. If you multiply and you get the answer, you will be getting one value here, right? In that number, the number of significant figures should be the least significant figure in the given two numbers. Which is the least significant figure in these two numbers? That is the 2.2, that is 2 significant figure. So in your final answer, there must be only what? 2 significant figure in the final answer. Clear? So what is the rule is talking about? If you are multiplying or dividing, the number of significant figure in the final answer must be the least significant figure in the given numbers. So in this example, the given numbers 2.2 and 2.82, the least significant figure is 2. So in your answer, the number of significant figure must be what? 2. So if you multiply this number, you will be getting the 6.204. If you multiply and you get the answer 6.204, how many significant figures are here? 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. But according to the rule, how many significant figures must be there? Only 2. So this answer we can write it as 6.2 is the value here. 6.2 is the final answer. So how many significant figures are here? There is only 2 significant figure. I hope it is clear. So in the given number, which is the least significant figure, that must be the number of significant figure in the final answer. So note this one, we can write this answer as 6.2. Let's do one more example here. 3.856 divided by 2.34. First of all, what is the answer in this case? 1.6478 etc. 1.6478 etc. Now look at this example. 3.856. How many significant figures are here in this number? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 significant figures are there. How many significant figures are there in the denominator here? 1, 2, 3. Among these 2 significant figures, which is the least significant figure or which is the smallest significant figure? 4 or 3? No doubt 3 is the one. That means in your final answer, only 3 significant figure must be there. So how you can write this answer? So only 3 significant figure. So that means 1, 2, 3. So 1.64 must be the answer. But if you see, after the 4 is 7 is coming. So round off, you maybe learn that one. So what we can write this answer as, if you round off, 1.65 is the final answer. So once again, let me conclude here. Multiplication as well as division. In the final answer, the number of significant figure must be what? The least significant figure in the given numbers. So in this case, 2. So answer must be what? 2 significant figure. In this case, the least one is 3. So in your answer, only 3 significant figures are there. Clear? And now let's move to the last rule, that is addition and subtraction. The significant figures in addition and subtraction. This is the case. 6.56 plus 1.3. Let's find the answer here. The answer is 7.86. So what is the rule in this addition is that use the least decimal place in the given numbers. Use the least decimal place. How many decimal places here in the given number? 1.3. Only 1. Here how many decimal places are there? There are 2 are there. So which is the least decimal place in the given 2 numbers here? Only 1. So in the final answer, we can write it as 7. Only 1 decimal place you have to write here. So if I wrote 7.8, that's wrong because we have to do the round off. This number is greater than 5. So I can write here 7.9. So what is the rule in the addition here? Use the least decimal place in the given number. So in the given number, here 2 decimal places are here, here only 1. So in your answer must be, there is only 1 decimal place must be there. Let's do the same example here. 6.56 minus 1.3. What is the answer? The answer is 5.26. What is the answer? 5.26. So how many significant figures must be there in the final answer? For that, let's check this one. How many decimal places are here? The first figure or the first number, 2 are there. Here how many decimal places here? Only 1 decimal place. That means in the final answer, we must use the least decimal place in the given 2 numbers. So definitely, no doubt in that, you have to use that only 1 decimal place. So I can write this number as 5.2. Can we write 2 here? No. Because if you use the round off, the answer become what? 5.3. So these are the rules in determining the significant figures in addition and subtraction. So in addition and subtraction, what is the rule here? Use the least decimal place in the given number and apply in the final answer. So I hope it is clear. So today in this lesson, we have discussed about what is meant by a significant figure, and that significant figure we have defined what? The most significant figure and the least significant figure, and it depends on what? The least count. And followed by, we have discussed the many rules to determine the significant figure, and the last 2 cases determine the significant figure in addition and subtraction as well as multiplication and division. I hope you understand this topic. Thank you all of you.